Sunday, June 14th, 2020. Okay, so Richard Villa, he's a comedian. I want to say he created the Refried comedy show. He booked me for emceeing a birthday party, from what I understand. I don't have all the information. I probably shouldn't be saying all the information here anyway, so I'll just kind of leave it at that. So I'm going to be emceeing, which is super exciting and horrifying in a lot of ways. Where to even start? Okay, so I guess what I'll do here is I'm gonna record. This is before the show is happening today. So I'm gonna record my predictions, and then the show will happen, and then I'll talk about how I feel at the end. And then the next episode, I'm gonna record my set. I'm opening it with like 20 minutes, or not 20 minutes, Jesus Christ, like 10 minutes. So I'm gonna open it with 10 minutes. I'll record that, and then I'll do another breakdown video or recording of those 10 minutes. And my predictions, I really do not know what's going to happen, because I've been, had I not been performing on the street this whole time, there's no way I would have accepted that show. There's probably no way he would have even fucking asked me to do the show had I not been performing on the street this past however long I've been doing it at this point. Because I would not have been ready. I wouldn't have had any material. I remember when I first went out on the street again, and it felt wonky as shit. It felt so off. And now I've been building up this material, so I'm confident in the material, and I'm confident in myself. And I think that's going to be enough to make sure that the show goes fine. But I'm like, I guess what's throwing me off right now is that I've been performing on this. It's a completely different vibe to it. Like the street, I'm out there for hours at a time, doing these long stretching of just kind of chit-chatting with people. There's this, people seem to have a little more acceptance if you fuck up on the street, because I'm on the street. Even anybody that doesn't know anything about stand-up comedy still sees me on the street and is like, God damn, that must be hard. Like they don't, people are a lot more forgiving, ironically, when I'm on the street, I'd say. And because I get all of this time to be fucking emotional and goofy and poetic and shit, or whatever. So like, on an emotional level, people are connecting, and they're giving me even more reprieve because of that. But I'm going to some dude's birthday party, from what I understand. I'm going to somebody's birthday party, and those people don't fucking know me. And it's not like I'm out there, expressing my heart, expressing my feelings like I've been doing. It's like, your job is to go up there and be fucking funny, and that's it. And I gotta be honest, man, I'm nervous. I'm real nervous. I'm excited. I don't think I'm gonna bomb. I've been working my ass off on the street. I've been on stage for hours at a time. We're dealing with crazy shit, like really crazy shit. I don't think I'm gonna bomb, but I have no idea if I'm gonna do well or not. And I want to do well. Like, I want to come back. I was saying it before. It's so funny, man. Before, I don't know if you've heard any of these podcasts. I think the A to Z one, I said it a lot. That when I come back, I'm gonna come back like as a killer. Like, I'm gonna come back, fucking rocking people's shit. Now that it's like a couple hours away. No, not as cocky about that. Not as. Taking off the boxing gloves real quick. Let's unwrap the wrists. Let's have a sit down. Let's calm down. No, I'm just like I'm a little nervous because I still don't know what's to come. Like, I'm excited. I'm confident in myself. It feels, I don't know, man. It feels exciting, but it is a little nerve-wracking. But that's basic. I'll leave it at that. Was that 4 minutes? Yeah, I'll leave it at that. We'll see what happens. And then I'll do the show. I'll tell you how I feel at the end. Then the next episode will be a breakdown of the set. I'll record it. Even if I bomb, Jesus Christ, even if actually, you know what? It depends on how bad I bomb. If I bomb pretty fucking bad, I'm not gonna post it. I'm not. I'll tell you how it goes, but I'm not gonna post it. All right. Wish me luck. Okay. All right. So I just got to the I'll call it the venue. There's a place with a birthday party or whatever. I'll call it the venue, and it's 3:19. Everything starts at 4. I was here at 3. First off, personally, as a comic, I think you should be there on time, or I think you should be there fucking early. Maybe not as early as I am. I know I'm a little ridiculous about it, but I always get annoyed when comics come late to shows. It's like, dude, you're not in a fucking band. You don't have equipment. You don't need roadies. It's just you, your notebook, and your like JanSport backpack and some weed. Like you should be there on time. So I'm here, and I think the other advantage to getting to a venue on time is being able to get the vibe of it. And yeah, there's a vibe. There's totally a vibe here. It's a birthday. Seems to be a Latina woman's birthday. As soon as I walked in, I had a bunch of spicy Latinas commenting on how I'm going to be the stripper today. So that's the energy. That's the vibe of whatever this show is going to be. So I'm really excited to record it and see what happens. So already I'm thinking I'm going to have to make sure my shit does not get sappy or too dark or too weird, because there's a party in the vibe. Like there's the vibe, people are in swimsuits and shit. The vibe is not about politics or important shit. It's a little more fun. So when I perform the material, I'm gonna have to keep that in mind, that this has to be a little more lighthearted, more playful. I'm already mentally preparing for heckling, but like not mean heckling, just like silly drunk lady heckling, people talking about how I should take off my shirt and shit like that. I'm pretty confident that might happen. So we'll see. I'm gonna go and just look over my notes, figure out what I'm gonna do, figure out my set list, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so everything's set up. I've been hanging out for a little bit, just kind of getting the vibe of everything, and I'm not still nervous, still definitely nervous, only because I haven't been on stage in forever, but I don't think I'm gonna bomb. I like, these people are having too much fun, and as long as I have fun and just kind of fuck around up there, I'm not gonna bomb. And Richard's coming up to me right now, but I guess the last thing I'll say is I don't have a thing. So Richard's coming, and we're gonna do this. All right, so finished the show all together, and I'd say it went pretty well. Yeah, I'd say it went pretty well. God damn it, sorry, my bad. I know I said I'd fix that. Okay, so that's not gonna happen again. Yeah, I would say it went well. People seemed to like what I did, which is cool. Richard seemed happy with what I did. I got not naked. I got in my boxers. So that was fun. It's just fun. I think I can confidently say that street stand-up does apply to regular, well, I can't call that regular. I was outside of a backyard next to a pool. But street stand-up, the skills I'm developing there do seem to apply to other situations. I was just really worried that, like, all of the skills I was developing were very niche to the street. But in reality, my realization was that the things I'm learning there, just little techniques, can be applied to other shows, which felt good. I felt relaxed. I felt like myself. I was being myself. Didn't feel scripted. Didn't feel goofy or whatever. Well, I'm sure it's kind of goofy in some places, but in a fun way, in a good way. Yeah, I was happy with it overall. I was very happy with it. And when I was there, this dude came up to me before the show. He was like, "Hey man, I'm a filmmaker and you're a comedian. You know, if you ever want to be in a movie or whatever, or a short film." And I was like, "Yeah." And then I guess he was the son of the birthday girl, lady, woman. And so after my set, he came up and was like, "Hey, someone canceled on a set, the shoot that we were doing today. And can you do it? And I'm saying yes. And I'm outside this house right now where I'm going to film for him. I guess I'm going to be playing the equivalent of George Floyd, so that probably works well for me. I think I could pull that off. What do you need to do? You need to be black. All right, there you go. Yeah, you know what? I would just say overall, good stuff. I'm proud of my set. There's definitely stuff I'm going to need to work on and improve. I'm going to re-listen. Oh, yeah. So after this episode, the next one is going to be a breakdown of the set. So if you've been listening consistently, then you know that sometimes I'll record sets and I'll just break them down point by point of what I was thinking, what I could do better, and all that stuff. So the next episode after this is going to be a breakdown of that. But I would say overall, I think my prediction was right about me being a really good comic once I'm starting to get booked again. I think the street stand-up is helping insurmountably. Like, it's crazy how much it's helping. And, you know, it seems like I'm going in the right direction, so I'm just going to keep moving in this direction. So I'm going to go film this little film, and when it's out, I'll let people know.